Hello, welcome to Barnyard Storytime at Van Buren Acres. I'm Farmer Kimberly, and we're here with our goat friends, Sparkle and Bama and Francesca Lady Earless, and they're going to listen to The Legend of Beacon, the Bright Little Firefly by Joe Troviano, illustrated by Susan Bonta and David Cuddy. Did you know fireflies love Independence Day? It's true, they do. But it wasn't always that way. It began a long time ago when a firefly named Beacon chose not to glow. You see, fireflies had a rule that they all had to obey. Every firefly had to glow exactly the same way. First on, and then off, and then count to 10, then on, then off, then start over again. Each firefly going along with the crowd because glowing their own way just wasn't allowed. But Beacon marched to a different drum. He thought flashing your taillight ought to be fun. He believed every firefly should have the right to decide when and where to light his or her light. So one night in the meadow, when it was time to glow, Beacon turned off his light and just said no. And when every other firefly shut his or her light, Beacon turned his on extra bright. The goat loved the story, and I hope you do too. It got so confusing that before very long, every firefly in the sky was flashed all wrong. And they all knew who started the trouble that night, so Beacon was grounded. He had to shut off his light. But Beacon knew he was right. He knew it through and through, and before very long, everyone else knew it too. The Holiday Hill Farm fireworks display takes place in the meadow each Independence Day. Families and friends gather around and spread bed sheets and blankets all over the ground. Then they ooh and they ah at the rocket's red glare, and they stare up at the colors that burst in the air. But that night, when the rain clouds came rolling by, no one could see the fireworks high in the sky. Farmer Hill told the crowd that for the first time ever, the fireworks would be canceled because of the weather. A little girl started crying. Other children did too. Beacon thought, I can cheer them up. I know just what to do. He flew high, he flew low, he flew fast, he flew slow. He flew onto the little girl's nose and started to glow. Then Beacon flew to the next boy and girl down the row and performed his own little fireworks show. He started out flashing, doing dots and a dash. Then he flickered a little quicker, dot, 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 dash. Soon every child in every row was watching Beacon, the bright little firefly, put on a show. Then the other fireflies realized that Beacon was right. Every firefly should free to light his or her light whenever they want, no counting to 10, no flashing the same way again and again. Then one by one, by one by one, they flew over to Beacon and they joined in the fun. And for the finale, Beacon knew just what to do. He flew through the raspberries and the blueberries too. Then he flew back to the meadow, covered in goo. He turned on his tail light. It flashed red, white, and blue. The children all cheered as Beacon flew by, flashing his tail light high in the sky. So the next time you see fireworks light up the sky, imagine that they're Beacon and his friends flying by. And remember, freedom to Beacon means be who you are. You can glow soft and low, or you can shine like a star. But whichever you choose and whatever you do, the choice that you choose should be chosen by you. And if you forget, don't get upset. Look out your window on a hot summer night and watch how differently each firefly lights his or her light. The Legend of Beacon, the Bright Little Firefly by Joe Troiano, illustrated by Susan Bonta and David Cutting. Thank you for joining Barnyard Story Time with Farmer Kimberly.